Welcome back here to the Pioneer Postgame Report. Carson-Newman victorious over the Tusculum Pioneers by the final score of 69-66, and now joined by Pioneer head coach Meagan Price. And Coach, from the outset, we knew this one was going to be tough because Tusculum came out cold from the floor. It was tough to get things on the inside because Lindsey Taylor was patrolling the paint. We were cold from the outside, and we had to try to make things work. You get the first 3 points of the basketball game, and then you don't lead the rest of the way down by as many as 13 midway through that third quarter. But then all of a sudden, Tusculum uses defense to just slowly start chipping away at that 13-point lead and then force overtime. Of course, it takes a Bree Dixon last-second shot on a great planned inbounds play. But just resiliency is what got this team to double overtime today.
Yeah, it did. And, you know, for us, like, this is a great learning experience for us. It's what you and I talked about on the radio before. Not our time yet. We still got a lot of work we got to do, not just defensively but offensively. When somebody's throwing different looks at us, like, we got to have playmakers. And so when you have people who won't make plays or who won't step up to make a play, and I felt like tonight was the first time that we had a lot of people shy away and not want to make a play. And then it goes back to Bree in the second half. She finally stepped up for us. You know, Maddie's doing all she can down there, but my guards have got to want to make plays.
This is a basketball team that if there's anybody that has the confidence to take the shot, it's Jayla Arnwine. Maya Belton is always a good defensive player and then adds the three-point shot. It's tough when those two are in foul trouble and in limited minutes.
It really is, and that's something we got to work on. I mean, that was probably the number one thing I put on the scout, like, limit fouls. We have to be solid. We know that they're a team who likes to get in there, draw the foul, shoot the free throws, and so for us that was the goal going in. So that's where I go back to, like, we still got a lot of work to do because we have people in foul trouble every night. And we are just, it's silly fouls. And what they don't understand is it adds up. Like, if you get one silly foul at the beginning, well, your second, third may be a legit foul, but now you've wasted one with that first silly foul in the beginning.
This is a basketball team that got down by 13. They chipped away a lot of it when you couldn't get any points. Bree Dixon was the one that stepped up tonight.
She was, you know, and for us, like, she hasn't been playing great, and she put the team on her back, I thought, second half. I really did. We just got to get more tough, like, from our bench. Our bench mentality has to be tough. Like, if we sub or somebody has to step up, we got to be able to do that. Bree did a great job. Maddie rebounding, boards on that end. But it goes back to, like, my guards have got to step up in those situations, and you got to be ready for any time that you could possibly go in. I mean, I was crazy. I almost threw somebody who hadn't even been in the third overtime to maybe get us a bucket and get stops because we couldn't get a lead to get a stop.
In this game, it was defense that got you back in it. Braylon Wyko has 29, almost 30 points in this game, but when it mattered, great defensive switches. Bree Dixon drew her on the defensive end as well, did a good job slowing her down when they needed to. But your defense is what got you into the overtime.
Yeah, I agree. It really did. And, you know, it goes back to, I don't want to take away from anything our kids did because they fought. Like, down the stretch, they fought. Like, our body language was great. Maddie was rallying everybody around her. Pep talks coming to the timeout. We're bought in, I mean, even to the last second when Kay makes the three, but that's where I want us to get to the point to where we're going, hey, it's not over yet. You can't hang your head and know we're going to get them again. And now we know what they're doing, and I'm ready.
We talked about Bree Dixon. Another individual highlight is she's been a highlight all year. Maddie Sutton sets the single-game record for rebounds as a Tusculum Pioneer.
That's awesome. I did not know that.
She was 2 away from the South Atlantic Conference record, but 25 rebounding performance from Maddie Sutton. And
that's amazing.
You talk about being tough.
She's a dog.
That's one player you don't have to worry about being tough night in and night out.
You know, at any point, like, I'd go to war with her because she just fights. She never stops fighting. She's fighting for everybody on that floor. And, I mean, I thought she just took over tonight as a leader. We normally have JJ's in foul trouble. Maddie took over with positive talk. I mean, a complete leader all around to where, you know, you want to keep that kid forever.
Next up, Catawba. You knew you had back-to-back teams against undefeated teams. 3 undefeated teams coming into tonight. The next one is Catawba on Monday. You get Saturday off, so you get a little bit of time to prepare for that matchup.
Yeah, we do, and we'll probably take tomorrow off, and then we'll start preparing. You know, they're a great team, and right now we're sitting in third with that loss. So that's going to be a big game for us, you know, determining and then hoping that Carson-Newman loses down the stretch at some point. But that's where you know, it's a twofold for a coach because you want to win early, but you also, like we talked about with the hype, it's good for us because now we can come back and refocus and lock into what we're really trying to do.
Coach, we appreciate your time in a tough game. It's a tough loss to swallow because it comes in double overtime.
It does.
But something tells me we'll see them again.
Yeah, I agree.
Head coach Meagan Price, her comments as her team falls at the hands of Carson-Newman. Tusculum, their best start in school history, now stands at 9-1. Your final score, Carson-Newman 69, Tusculum 66. This is Pioneer Women's Basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network.